Hi, happy Halloween, everybody. It's Friday, October 31st. So it's Halloween here in the US. And yeah, it's been a busy morning. I apologize. I had my camera set up for some other shooting, so I had to redo the tripod. I hope you're having a great day or evening, wherever you're tuning in from. I'm T. Waldron, and this is my trusty cat, Pumpkin. Right, Pumpkin? That's right. She's here for you. Yeah, I know. You're fantastic. You know that. You know you are, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's do a little deep breathing and then we'll get into the episode today. So, inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. We're slowing our breath down, becoming present, seeing what's going on internally. Take a few minutes just for you, and I'll do the same. Inhale. And exhale. Slowing our breath down. It's a good practice. And inhale. Oh, I exhaled. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale. And exhale. And we can think about something we're grateful for, even if it's just the air you're breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Good. I'm grateful for you tuning in and for myself for being here, us all together. It's awesome. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Okay. Okay, I've got another one of my drinks. I threw in some strawberries today. Raspberry, strawberries, and all my other stuff. It's really good. It's really sour. It's good for you. Okay. So, good morning, Art. Shouldn't Pumpkin be wearing a scary skeleton costume? Hi, Mosi. Mosi Soupy, welcome. She's herself. But we do have this pumpkin here for Halloween. So happy Halloween, everyone. What do you think of that pumpkin? That's a pumpkin. If you're new to us, I'm T. Waldron. This is my cat, Pumpkin. Welcome, Yenny. So we've been talking about, a couple days ago, we were talking about, our perception of the world, which was quite interesting, okay? And we got into kind of a topic, and somebody brought up the point, well, what about all the terrible things that seem to be happening out there in the world? And I agree, there's things happening, but a couple of things that struck me. The first thing is, we can only control what's in our world, or we can do something about it. Like, if you say don't like what's happening in the government, you can work to try to get someone else elected or run for office yourself, or we can have an effect as little or as great as we'd like to, but we have to put some action into it. Okay. I think we can get really bogged down, and the news is designed to do this to us. The internet's designed to sort of freeze us in inaction, and just to watch this stuff and to get our neurological systems really wound up, but then we're sort of frozen. Like, oh, what can we do? We can't do it. And we feel helpless, and that builds a feeling of helplessness. So if you're going to pay attention to the things happening around you, I think taking action is an important step, or feeling as though you're taking action. Hi, Yenny. Thanks. Oh, this is Pumpkin. She is going to be 17 in 2 weeks. That's right. She's a senior citizen. Yeah. Oh, good. So you were talking to somebody about this, and that's great that you are, you're having a conversation with people, because I think I didn't know I could be a different way. So perhaps your friend who you were making this point to doesn't realize, oh, I don't have to be so frustrated by what's on the news and what's on TV and what's online. I can either shut it off and tune it out, because you don't, a lot of it's designed as a product. I was talking to a friend of mine who teaches historical classes, and we came up with, I think you'll agree that the news is a product. One channel is gonna set your views a certain way and say, oh, you're right, you think this. And then the other side is gonna say, oh, you think this, you're right. And then it just amplifies what our thoughts already are. It's not so much news as a product. Yeah, isn't that cute? Thank you for saying hi to Pumpkin. Pumpkin, you have some fans out there. You do. I know they like you very much. Hi, Artorias. Welcome. Yeah. Hi, Matthew. Welcome. Hi, Heinz. How do you all? Berserker. That's pretty funny. 100%. We don't have to, nor should we give our emotions like that. That's so true. Right. Hi, T. Welcome up. Hi, Jim. I was reading your message. Welcome back, Jim. Yeah, exactly. So the news and different things online and things that people are selling, ads are designed to hijack our emotions. And so if we can recognize that and say, wait a minute, am I all wound up because I just saw this thing on the news, or I just saw this commercial, or I just saw this whatever TikTok or whatever you're consuming? Think about it. Say, wait a second, why am I feeling this way all of a sudden? Is it real, or is it drummed up by whoever's out there manipulating these things? And so by going within, and that's why I like to do the breath work, guys, and that's a power you have. If you find you're getting wound up about something, take a moment, take a deep breath in, and kind of assess the situation. And you have a lot of power when you do that. It's a pause. And my yoga teacher actually last week, she was saying there's a power in the pause. You can kind of get your control back of your thoughts, of your emotions, of your entire body chemistry, because our emotions they change our body chemistry, and we've talked about that before. We have the fight or flight instinct, and that a lot of us, and I was living in that for 50 years. I was always running from thing to thing and reacting rather than responding. And now that I've sort of realized, wait a second, I don't have to be that way, I just want to share that with people, because I didn't know that I could be different. So welcome if you're new to this channel. I'm glad you guys are here, and welcome if you're a regular participant. It's good to see everybody. So we were talking about different ways to react, and a friend of mine sent me this after that session, so I want to read this. What we consider to be good in this world can only be seen as such in contrast to what is bad in this world. This is what gives the distinction between the two its meaning. One cannot be one without the simultaneous possibility and existence of the other. So I like that, because it's talking about contrast. Yeah, there's terrible things that happen, but also there's awesome things. And I don't think we would know, we would know the difference, but we wouldn't feel the difference as much if we didn't see it, right? If we didn't feel it. Yeah, they already commit that all the negative stuff that's upon them, essentially, last thing we should do is let their behavior make us negative vibe. Thank you. Appreciate that, Yanni. Yeah. So God created us with the free will to choose. And you could say God, and I'm not pushing any specific religion, whatever resonates for you. God, the universe, source, all that is, whatever resonates with you. God has created us with the free will to choose. Free to choose the path of goodness, or free to choose the path of evil. In this case, the difference may be attributed not to any principal destroyer, but perhaps to the choices or non-choices. So by not taking action when we see something we could act on. That's interesting. Of those around us, which may have led to said destruction. If those are on the fence about the ultimate force of goodness as represented by God, and are convinced that some incidents prove that there is no such thing as God, then the evil has done its work, achieving the ultimate triumph over good. So I just thought that was a really interesting, he goes on to say, Evil's goal is to take people of faith who are a threat to the existence of evil by their very sake of goodness and turn them into people of no faith through doubt, where they are neutralized as a force of good. So, I mean, it goes on. It's a really good essay, but it goes on to say, basically, the way that I interpret that is, I like to try to do good in the world. And also, if I see something that I think is not right, I try to speak out against it or do something about it, if possible. And, I think we have a lot more power than we realize, because then when we start doing that, we sort of get in that mode rather than just sitting and letting things happen to us, being the victim. And that's, I didn't know there was a different way to be. As I said, all those years, I was just responding and going through the program, going through the maze and trying to, live my life and look for happiness externally. When if you stop for a second, take a step back and say, you know what? I'm a good person. I'm going to do good in the world, and I'm going to choose where I spend my time, energy, and attention. It's a lot more empowering, and it's a lot more effective too. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to just leave you with that. I've got to run to a class. I'm going to go teach Tai Chi in a little while. So I have to go get some things together for that. But I hope you all have a great rest of your Friday. And I'll see you on the weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. I have an 8 p.m. Live. And also, I want to thank my moderator, Imran Hossain. He's hard at work every day, zinging those inappropriate comments. And if your content was borderline, I do apologize, but we're keeping our chat positive and, mom energy, okay? And I want to thank everybody that contributed. Good ideas and even contrasting ideas. That's good. Keeps us sharp. Okay. So have a great day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow night. And from myself to yourself and Pumpkin. Oh, she took off. Let me just show you where she is. She's over here. You want to say goodbye, Pumpkin? Okay. Oh, here she comes back. Okay. Come on back. You have to say goodbye. It's time for the sign off. Come on, jump over. You can do it. Come on. There you go. Okay. From myself to yourself, thank you for joining me on this journey. Take care. Bye, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow night.